morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope you're all having a fabulous day so far. I hope you had a great long weekend and everybody had a great Thanksgiving and all went well over the weekend. Welcome. My name is Erin. So today we're going to be focusing on personal marketing, and I'm going to show you some different tools and things that you can do through the system to help you get your personal marketing kind of set up and get going with all of that. So we're going to focus on that today. That's going to be the biggest thing. Next week, we're going to focus on the Broadcast My Move website. So I'm going to show you how to get those set up. If you're a buyer's agent or work with any buyer's agents, you can share this feature with them. It's a really cool just moved e-card that you can send out to, or that the buyers can send out to their friends and family stating that they've moved and stuff like that. So we have that. That's going to be next week's topic. Some things we're working on. We are coming up with some new personal website templates. So we'll have those available for you. We have a couple new property website templates that I'll show you as well. So just kind of getting vamped up for next year. That's something that we're really working on and focusing on. It's really important to us, and we want to make sure that you guys are being most successful in all of that. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started with our topic today. And then I'll go through and I'll show you the new property website templates in just a moment too. So with the personal marketing, if you are a lender, broker, insurance agent within our system, I wanted to show you this feature that we have that's going to be your intro page. If you are sponsoring any agents that you have underneath you, you can go to your little picture icon here in the top left-hand corner, and you can click on intro page. Now with the intro page, this is going to pop up every single time that your agents log into the system. So you can go through and you can customize this and change this. This is something that is a personal marketing tool for you as a sponsor, whether you're a broker, you're a loan officer, insurance agent, title rep, escrow, all of those. These are going to be a tool that you can utilize within the system. So make sure you're going through, you're customizing this. Brokers, this is huge for you because you can put any office notes in here, messages you want your agents to see. So this is something that I always recommend going through and customizing and changing from time to time. So again, that can be found under your picture icon, and that's going to be the intro page. Now keep in mind, this is only going to be for brokers, loan officers, insurance agents, title reps, and escrow. So any other agents, this is going to be something you'll see that when you go to log in if you're working under your broker. So now what I want to show you is the personal website. So that's going to reflect for everybody. Anybody who has an agent marketing account should have access to the personal websites through the system. Depending on which plan you're on, you may not have access to this, but if you are on some of our higher plans, it does give you an option for the personal website. Now with the personal websites, you can create a website about anything you want. So what you can do is you can create a personal website about yourself to market to just you, and it's kind of all about you and what you do, has your properties, has your property search on there, any communities you specialize in, stuff like that. That can be a personal website that you can create for yourself. Also, you have some other tools that you can use these personal websites for, like creating community websites. Community websites are huge. We have a lot of agents here within the area who create their community websites, like for Laguna Beach. Maybe they specialize in luxury homes, so they'll create a community website about that. It will have the city link on their website. It will have a community page set up for that specific community. They'll put some properties on there. They'll create an IDX search that just specifies properties within Laguna Beach and stuff like that. So you could do community pages, which are also huge, or community websites. You also can create niche websites. If you specialize in 55 and older communities, or if you specialize in beachfront properties, or whatever you specialize in, golf course homes, you can create a personal website about golf course homes and have it specifically kind of just tailored to your golf course homes, or your beachfront properties, or you're 55 and older. Or maybe as a loan officer, you specialize in VA loans, or you specialize in a certain loan type. Stuff like that, you can do the personal websites for. Brokers, you can create broker websites that have your agents' rosters on there, can create an IDX search. sky's the limit with these personal websites, everyone. This is something that you all should be utilizing if you have this available. And the reason why this is so important is because there's so much flexibility that can be used with these personal websites. So you can do that and have this all set up. There was a question that came in that says, is your personal website connected automatically to your IDX MLS? No, but once you go through the setup process, you'll go to your IDX setup, set up your IDX searches, and then you can add on the page, which I'll show you how to do in just a moment. So with the personal websites, you can go through and customize these as much as you want to. These are so great because it gives you free customization. So yes, I said that correctly. Free customization, no additional charge, no setup fee, nothing extra for the customization for your website. So we can go through and create websites like this. So I'm showing you some samples here of some different websites that we've created for current users within our system. So this is something that we created a little bit different. We created the header, we changed out this little picture here and made it a little bit different. This guy, he has his website completely customized within our system. So we created this little custom photo with him on here, this little banner here, changed out the photo for him. We did this up top, and then we kind of changed out this little bar here at the top. All of that has been customized. With this broker, I absolutely love this website because it matches the colors of their logo. So we have the orange and the blue color that they have. We changed out the photos for them, so it goes through and it customizes this photo. We changed this information here at the top. So a lot of these websites can be fully customized. Here you'll see this is another one. This gentleman, this broker, he's up in Washington. So we went through and we changed out the header and made his logo a lot bigger here. We changed out these photos and made these colors. Now keep in mind, there is so much more flexibility with these websites that can be done too. So instead of just changing out the colors and adding in the logos and changing out photos, we can also go through and customize the templates a little bit more too. So if you need that done, give us a call. Our support team can help you with the customization for your website and get them customized with our graphics team. Again, there is no additional cost for customization within our website, which is so awesome. No additional cost whatsoever. So that's the beauty of it. You get free customization with all of these websites. So if you are doing a special website, so you're doing a niche website on golf course homes, then what you can do is you can get in touch with our support team, say, hey, I want to do some customization for this website. You can go through and you can actually set it up to where our graphics team can do a cool golf background photo. We can change out some of the different images and stuff like that to make it a little bit different. This is a really cool thing that you guys can utilize and you can have available. Did I also mention that you can have unlimited websites? So you can have as many personal websites as you want. You're not limited to just one or two or anything like that. You can go through and create as many personal websites as you choose. So to get started, when you go to your personal tab and personal websites, you'll see that you have an Add New button here in the top left-hand corner. So when you click on Add New, it's going to give you an option to where you can enter in a description. Now keep in mind it says you are the only one that sees this. Only you see this. This is just so if you are creating multiple personal websites, you can keep track of which is which. So you can say my new website or my website. So I'm just going to say my new website here so you guys can see. So when you do that, then it's going to populate on the list. So now all of your websites will populate here. The first website that you create within Agent Marketing will default to your login. So it would have your login.valuedagent.com. That's going to be the default URL that we provide for you. After you go through and you create multiple, then we'll do your login dash and then have a little random number in valuedagent.com. Now, if you specialize in golf course homes or luxury beach homes or anything like that, what you'll want to do and what we recommend doing is purchasing a domain name. You can get a domain name for $11.99, $14.99. You can get them and they're good for a full year. I mean, come on, it's $15. You can go through and you can create the domain name and you can point it to your website within Agent Marketing. So if you wanted to purchase a domain name here for this property web or this personal website here, you can click on domain. You can either purchase them through Agent Marketing, which is very easy to do. You just type in the domain name that you want and hit submit. We'll tell you if it's available or not. Or if you've purchased your domain from somewhere else, say like GoDaddy or another outside domain provider, You can also point your domain here to your website too. So it will give you step-by-step instructions. I'll show you here. When you click on Show Me How, it will give you step-by-step instructions on how to change the DNS settings to point your your URL to your website within Agent Marketing. So you follow these steps and then your website should be all set up and ready to go. If you need some help with the domains too, don't be afraid, just give us a call too and our support team can help if you need help with that as well. Now, to get started with your website, so I'm going to go ahead and delete these so we can just start with the one website here. Let me just go through and delete these here real quick so you guys can just see the main focus here. So we have our website here added in the system. So you have a few different options of things that you can do. Here you can click on Pages. When you go to Pages, this is going to allow you to actually edit the content that's on your personal website itself. So what you can do here is you can add in your own pages. So if you want to click on Add Page, you can choose for some common pages. So maybe you want to do a testimonials page and you have a great list of testimonials. You can click on testimonials and then that would add them in for you. You would have to manually go through and paste in your testimonials. Obviously, we don't know about your testimonials and what you have, so you can do that. If you want to link to an outside website, so if you're doing like a community website and you want to link to their actual city page, then you can paste in the URL and you can choose to have it link or frame into the website. If you want to go through and add in your agent pages, like adding in an IDX property search, you can go through and do that. Or if you've created your community pages, you can go through and add those in. So there's a lot of different things here. Brokers, we've got some cool little broker pages for you, like your agent roster and your company listings. Loan officers, we've got some different mortgage pages for you as well. So we have some pages that you can use with some pre-generated content. Some you have to do a little bit of work for. We also go through and we give it to where you can have your listings displayed on there. So if you're an agent, we'll display all of your active listings and your sold listings if you choose as well. So if you have properties marked as sold in your agent marketing property tab, then what you can do is you can actually have a sold properties option on your personal website as well. So you can do the home value, you can have the homes for sale. Now we do have the default pages, so if you wanted to turn those off, what you can do is you can see that there's these little green dots over the desktop and the mobile. These mean that they're turned on for the desktop and the mobile versions. So maybe you want to turn this page off and only have it visible on the mobile. So you can do that, or you can completely turn it off and it hides it from the website. So if you go to view it, let's go view our website here. So you'll see that my listings is not listed on here. So then if I go ahead and I turn this page back on and then I refresh, you'll see my listings is now back there. So that's how you turn on and off pages if you want to. You can always click on title. This is going to allow you to edit the actual title that's on the personal website. So you'll see here it says my listings. So say I want to change this to say view my listings. So I'll do view my listings and then I'll hit save. So now if I refresh my personal website, you'll see that it changed it to say view my listings now. So it's giving you a lot of customization. You can click on edit page. When you click on edit page, it's going to allow you to actually edit any content on here. So this is automatically going to display your properties on this page, but if you wanted to go through and type in some information here to have it populate as well, you can do that too. So you have some flexibility to go through and do the view my listings, and then you can change the content on here. A lot of times agents will want to go through and they'll want to customize the content that's on the home page. So when you click on pages, and then you click on page, then you can go through and edit the content that's going to display directly on the home page. And then you also have the meta section. This is where you can go through and you can edit the metadata that we have on here. We automatically go through and do the meta description and keywords and page title for you. If you are enhanced in this area, then what you can do is you can go through and you can add in more. If you need more information on the meta description, meta keywords, and page title and all of that stuff, what I would recommend doing is researching on Google. This is what I do every time I create a website so it's fresh in my mind. You can say, what is a meta description? And it will give you some suggestions on what you should write those meta descriptions and meta titles with and all of that. So that's something that you can utilize and take advantage of if you want to. If you want to delete pages, you simply just click on this little delete page option and it's going to allow you to delete those. Now you'll also see here that I have a group. It will say group here. So what you can do is you can actually group pages together, so then you have a drop-down menu. So you'll see here, these pages here are just standalone pages. When you click on it, there's no drop-down menu. When you click on more information, you'll see then it gives you a drop-down menu to where you have these pages you can click on. So when you add a group here within the system, it's going to allow you to group some pages together. So if you want to go ahead and group your neighborhoods together, so if you have multiple communities that you specialize in, you see here I have my neighborhoods. And then these are my community pages that I have created. So you can go through and create those groups too. So you just click on add group. And then when you click on group title, you can just say, we'll just do sample group here. And you click add. What it's going to do is it's going to populate down on the bottom. So you can click and drag and put it in the area you need it to go to. So you'll see sample group here. So now if I want to have my home value under here, I'm going to go down, and what you'll need to do is instead of just dragging it down, you'll have to move it to the right a little bit. So that way it's underneath that group. If you just leave it to the left all the way, it's not going to group it in underneath that subpage. So you'll want to make sure it's to the right a little bit so it's underneath that group. So then you can just click and drag all the pages you want under here. And then if I go refresh my website now, so see how I have these pages here? Watch, they're going to disappear and they're going to go under the group. So now I have just those, and then when you go to sample group, it's got the home value and view homes for sale. So you do have a lot of options to be able to customize the personal websites and kind of change those out as much as possible. So a lot of good information on there. Under the personal websites, you'll see that there's an option for themes. So theme is going to be the website template itself. We are actually working on some new templates as we speak. We should have 2 to 3 new ones available for you that you'll be able to utilize. And then also, if you see something that's not on here and you have a website that you really like, we can do our best to try and match it and get as close as possible. Obviously, we can't copy it step by step for copyright reasons, but we can go through and get pretty close to it. So let us know. Again, we are a custom software company. We're here to help you guys be most successful. So if there's something in our system that you don't see that you need to benefit you, we can do our best to try and get that in our system for you. So with the website templates, you can choose a layout. You'll see that some have stars that say highly customizable and responsive. Responsive means it's going to look exactly the same from the desktop version to the mobile version. Whereas if it's not responsive, then our website on the mobile version, or I'm sorry, your website on the mobile version is going to look different. So these are good because they're responsive. And then you'll see these are going to be a little bit different. You can only customize a little bit of these, and these are not responsive websites. So the desktop version is going to be what you see here, but then the mobile version is going to be a little bit different. So just a heads up too, guys, if you are using some of these old retired layouts, check out the new layout templates we have. Our layouts 11 and 12 are so nice, and they can be really customized. So if you're using some of the old school layouts, if you like them and it works for you, hey, stick to it. If you're not really getting much success, let's try revamping your website. Let's get you in touch with our graphics team, and then you can move forward from there. The last little tab here, we've already discussed the domain options here. So you now have the options section. This is going to be your tools page here. With the options section, this is going to allow you to go through and kind of customize the different options and different settings you have in your personal website. So you can add in your IDX search header option on here. Sorry, this is taking forever. You can add in your little disclaimers. You can add in your Google Analytics codes here. So you'll see here if you have a disclaimer, you can post that in here. If you have your Google Analytics code, you can put that here. You also have your heading search. So this is going to be, you'll see when I go to my home page, I have this little IDX search, the property search. So you can go through and you can change those settings here. So if you wanted to do no search, or if you wanted to just do city, state, or zip, if you want to have it with a little background, or if you want it to be transparent, you can go through and you can check all of these different options. When you want that one, you'll just hit select header, and then it will populate that one on there. You can choose to do the search radius, and then you can kind of adjust it too. So if you want it to be a little bit different. There's also some other options here you'll see that you can go through and you can customize too. So that's an option for you. So that's some new things that we have on here, being able to change the heading search. I mean, we've had that for probably a few months now, but it's a lot of new stuff a lot of people don't know about. So I wanted to be sure to share that with you. When you make any changes, also make sure you hit the save button too, so it saves those changes and you get that green success button. So that's all I have for the personal marketing. There were a couple things I wanted to share with you. Something new that we have for the IDX search, or for the IDX setup. In the top left-hand corner, you'll go to the gear. You're going to go to IDX setup. Now we have it with your new IDX searches, or for the IDX searches, we have it to where you can go through and actually have it pop up within a certain amount of properties. So if you have it to where the consumer goes to your website, they're searching IDX, and then within the third property that they click on, it's going to pop up with a little lead capture page to where they have to fill out their information to move forward to view more properties. So you can go ahead and do that. It's going to give you some little question marks here. So this says how many properties the viewer or the user views before the please register pop-up opens. If you type in 0, it disables it, so there's no pop-up that ever opens. So I always recommend doing it, maybe like 2 or 3 properties. So we'll say 3. And then there's an option that says, if checked, once the pop-up opens, the user must register for an account before they can view any more properties. So you can do this. This just means that if you want it to where they can't view any properties, then you can check this box and it will automatically pop up for them. So you can do that and you can hit save. So that's another lead generation tool that we've created within the system. This is something that's brand new. We just added into the system. With this is a great little feature if you're looking for other lead generation tools. I know a lot of you guys have asked for that. So we have that, and then for some reason, my computer is stuck on this page. Let me get out of here. And then, so with the IDX searches, you can add those onto your personal page. And then we also have the new property website templates. Let me see if I have it on this one here. I don't know if I do or not here. Yes, so this is one of our personal website or property website templates that's brand new. So we have this one here that you can use. And then let's see if I change this one too. I think I did, but we'll see. And then we have, let's see if this one was changed too. I can hear the music playing. Sorry guys, my computer got really slow. No, that one's not new. But if we go to the edit pencil here, and then you go to the property website templates, you'll be able to see the different layouts. So we have a bunch new templates to choose from. So layout 17, layout 16, 15, these are all newer templates that we have. These two here, layout 16 and 17, are brand spanking new. So they were just released, I believe, last week. So those are really brand new. But those are going to be for the property specific website. So pretty cool to take a look at those. Make sure you're taking a look at the new property website templates too. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions here. Let me go ahead and see. It looks like there's a lot of questions coming in. So let me see here. So one of the questions was, how many can we have when it comes to these websites? There's no limitations on the personal websites. There's no limitations on the community pages either. You can create as many as you choose. So we do not come up with the ideas. That would be something that the agents would come up with. But for the templates, we have those created for you. There's templates you can choose from, and that's something you can do. I hope that answered your question there. The cost for IDX depends on your MLS. It's anywhere from $11 to, I believe, $33. It would just depend. When you go to add in the IDX, it will give you the cost. There is a CRM. You can go to your leads tab and go to clients, and you'll see your CRM there. If you have a listing that's not added in on the MLS, you go to your property tab and then go to properties, and you'll see that there's an add new button. You can manually type in the information. Will these pages show on Google, Yahoo, and other SEO pages? Yes, all of the property websites, personal websites, those are all SEO friendly. So there was a question asking about the property brochures being listed on the property websites, but a version to where the customer can't see the brochures. That's actually something the programmers are working on. I will get an ETA on that and find out when that will be done, but we're going to make it to where you can choose which property flyers are displayed, if any, on the property website, but then you'll have an option to print them directly from this screen here. Let's see. Sorry, just going through some of these questions here. There was a question asking about the property or the personal websites not being secure. We actually have it to where you can do the secure websites. So if you need help with that, call into our support team and they can help you with that. Bob, I'm not sure that I've heard of that. Maybe support might know if they're not seeing the new website templates. Just call into support and they can find out for that. For the IDX, we have it to where it shows the active listings, and then you can choose on the settings. It will give you an option under the setup tab. It will give you an option to show the listing status. You can do active or sold only. If you want to do active and sold listings, what I recommend doing is creating the community pages. If you've purchased a domain, that's going to be under your personal tab and under domain management. Sorry, just trying to get through all of these. So there was a question asking if you have a number of views to 0 before it forces registration, will they be able to save custom searches? They will have to register with an account through your IDX or through your property search in order to save those searches. So for all your IDX questions, if you have your IDX not found in the search, what you'll need to do is call into our IDX specialist. You can use our support hotline number at the top. You can use that as a tool to get more information about getting your MLS within the system. Sorry, just let me get to a couple more of these questions. Can the squeeze pages be customized as well? Yes, you can go through and edit your customize your squeeze pages by going to the squeeze page section. We have videos for it in our user's guide as well as other past What's Up Wednesdays that you can view. All right, guys, so that's all I have today. We're out of time. So next week, we're going to be focusing on the Broadcast My Move feature. Again, to view what our next topics are going to be, you'll see that there's a What's Up Wednesday tile on your dashboard. So keep in mind, you can always view this tile, learn what our next topic's going to be. If you missed the webinars, you can always click on this little missed it option here, and it will give you an option to view all of the recordings. Each week, these are recorded, so you can always view them. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well so you get notified of those videos being uploaded. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each one of you coming by today and spending your morning or lunchtime with me. Have a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next Wednesday for our Broadcast My Move feature. Thanks, everyone.